Can you relate,
Natasha?
Stephany?
Are you Natasha? Like, are you setting me up, Natasha? What the fuck is this, yo? She just started shots after shots after shots. Now she want to talk about this.
Welcome back to our podcast, guys. We are your hosts, Natasha
And Steph.
back with another episode, like every week. Okay, period. Put some respect on her name.
Right. We've been on
Okay.
point.
Facts. Before we start this episode, we do want to give you guys a shout out. As always, you guys are amazing, and the support is still crazy. We love you guys. Honestly, keep telling a friend, keep telling your sister, your brother, your cousin,
The side piece, the
of
hoes,
course. Important.
the situationships.
Your girlfriend, please.
Right.
Right. Why don't we start there ever?
The wife, the
husband,
kids, the kids over 13.
the
Okay.
husbands, the dads, everybody. Tell everybody. Yeah. I'm ready to start. How you feeling, Steph?
Let's do it.
You
I'm
ready?
feeling great. Yes.
How was your week? Because we had a very interesting
Yeah.
week last week,
We had such an eventful week.
which we talked about a little bit on our last episode. We told you
Yeah.
guys to comment
Mhm.
your thoughts on it. But today we want to get a little more into it and tell you a little bit more about it.
Yeah, mostly because we didn't know how it was going to play out. But it was like amazing and then some. Shout outs to Uptown Live Media.
Angelica's Uptown. You have a kiss in the mic?
Right. I got so into it.
Angelica's Uptown.
Yes. The Rick Gage show. Shout out to Rick Gage, to Craze. Everybody who, set up, camera guy, the people in the panel,
Everybody that pulled up.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people
the
there.
audience members, especially the ones that had questions and got to talk with us, and the
Yeah.
people who were just there, they didn't know they were happening and they were in the neighborhood and pulled up. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. The support was crazy. I was a little nervous. Yeah, I probably could tell because my voice. I
Mhm.
told everybody when I started to get
Wait.
nervous.
For those who don't know, we were in a social media / content
panel.
creator panel.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it was Natasha representing.
For the Talk Your Shit pod.
Maleni, she was the moderator.
Razel.
Razel, he was another content creator. Rachel La Loca, another podcaster / content creator. Ivan Manito, content creator as well.
He also has a podcast.
Yes, they do a lot of diverse things. Like, the people who were chosen for the panel are super eclectic in their own way. So,
And shout out to them because they made me feel so comfortable.
right,
Like, it's crazy. Even before and after it started, they made me feel like,
yeah.
this is like, girl, don't even worry about it. I'm like, you're right, but I don't do that all the time. You're right, too.
I never do this. Like, this is regular for y'all, but this is new to me. No, yeah. Shout outs to Natasha for holding it down for the both of us. So, I don't want people to think that we beefing or whatever.
Let's clear the air because a lot of people
Yeah.
did, reach out. Shout out to them though, because they got Stephanie's back. Okay, they're like,
right?
yo,
I didn't even
why
know.
you not on there, and why I don't see your picture on there?
I'm like, there's not a problem.
like we'll be like,
Come, I'm gonna be there. Pull up.
Facts,
Yeah,
because I
so-
could not do that shit if she was there. If she was not there, like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
last
yeah.
minute you would have been like, yo, I can't
Yo, I
make
can't
it.
come.
I could be 2 minutes away. I'm like, bet me either.
I'm turning back now. No, so we made an executive decision, the both of us. We sat
Yeah.
down and we were like, Natasha, you should do this. Like, you're great with the people. You live for this.
Yeah.
know the part. Like, we'll rehearse things if we have to.
And we did the
we'll prep.
questions and shit.
Yeah. We rehearsed the questions. Not rehearsed, but
What I was gonna say.
Yeah.
A little brainstorm.
So I was there every step of the way, even though y'all didn't see me. But I love being behind the scenes. But we feel you. So for the next one, if there is a next one, I'm on the posters and everything, and I will mentally prep myself. Okay, because it was not easy. So the fact that Natasha was like, bet I represent, but I need some help, and that takes courage. So shout outs to my boo, Natasha. So.
Period. Shout out to you for pulling up, because but honestly, stuff like that, we would never ever make a decision like just one of us.
Yeah.
Obviously, I spoke about it with her. And if she ever was like, yo, nah, I don't like the idea, I'm uncomfortable, I would never do it, ever. Don't even think, not even just because of the podcast, because of course we have this podcast, but aside from that, I feel like it'll affect friendship wise, it'll affect our friendship. So it's It's not worth
I mean,
it.
but there are times, not just for the panel, there are times where like we don't agree with something and we're like, okay, but let's look at the pros, let's look at the cons. If the pros outweigh the cons, or like if we don't even know like
yeah, that's
what
what
we
I'm saying.
signed
Like,
up
we
for.
talk about it.
Yeah.
We talk about these things. Like,
We're definitely like, let's try it out. What's the worst that could happen? Like that we
Yeah.
hate it, but then we know, you know?
Yeah. If it's
So,
beneficial for the pod, you know, we'll do it.
Mhm.
But this is a 10 plus, you know, friendship. So it's like, we gonna talk about shit. We
Right.
talk every other hour, honestly. So best believe that's something we discussed. But
we're so glad that we did it.
yeah.
You in front of the camera, me behind it, because it didn't matter where we were at. Like, the crowd was great. The audience, you know, they were awesome. The panelists were great and really, like, helpful. And
we got to network a lot.
Yeah, wanted to interact and, like, talk with us and, you know, work. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
We've been on things like, whether it's a podcast or a stream, or, like, where we're like, oh my God, like, I can't believe we signed up for this. But we still do it. And, you know, it's an experience. Not every experience is going to be the same.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that this was a really positive experience.
No, yeah, because even the next day, like, we left out of there so, like, motivation. Like, we were so inspired, and we were like, you know what? I went home, cleaned my room the next day, because I was
You got your life. You got your
yeah, like, I was like, yo, I can conquer anything. You
right.
know?
Not me. I had to go to work.
Fact.
So I was dead.
But best believe when I got to work, yo, I went into work like, yo, honestly, I'm the shit.
Right.
Okay, can nobody tell me different? And then customers was like trying me, and I'm like, do you know who I am?
Who you talking to?
And they didn't, so I was like, you know what?
So, you know, I'm gonna let you rock. I'm
Right,
gonna
I'm
let
gonna
you
let
rock.
you rock today.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they humbled me real quick though. They was just like, bitch, I don't give a shit who you are.
Yo,
I was like, you're right.
I was telling my
Right.
family, I like, yo, I was in a panel. Well, not me, Natasha was in a panel, but I was there. Like, and they're like, what
No
is
idea.
that? Like,
No idea.
who was there? And then I show them who's there. Like, but who are these people?
No
I'm
idea.
like, okay, I gotta keep working. So my family knows what I'm doing, who I'm talking to, because this is unacceptable. Like,
Yeah, I told my mom too. She was like, that's great, sweetie. I'm just like,
you're doing amazing.
man, this is a big deal.
Right.
What? But yeah, the experience was great. We got to meet a lot of people, network a lot, not only with like the people on the panel, but also like everybody in the audience, because a lot of those people in the audience had their own podcasts. They were there to like, you know, get
Ask
some
us
advice.
questions regarding that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we got to network a lot of them. Hopefully there'll be a lot of collaborations coming soon.
Mm-hmm. And we just want to tell you that, like, for example, we joke about our families like not knowing anything regarding this world, but even if, you know, you're in rooms where like people don't know what's going on, what's up, you should still take the opportunity to like go and do it and see what it's about. Even if you're getting paid, if you're not getting paid, just venture out and see, because you never know. Like, you might not get paid like physically money, but you can get paid like in increments, or like it can be an investment towards your career or just your life. So, you know, you get different payments, whether it's, you know, like literally financially or just emotionally. You know, you felt like you won. Like, Natasha came out of there like, I'm that bitch, and y'all know this.
Yeah, can't tell me nothing. Till like I got humbled, you know, clocked in. I was like, you know,
right,
Natasha, you got that bitch. Relax. But yeah, no, honestly, shout outs to the Ricky Show and Craze for even thinking of the Talking Shit Pod. They are over our shit because, you know, we kept saying thank you, but honestly, it's not that we bring ourselves down or anything like that. It's just we're very grateful because you would have told me
they
this shit.
They didn't have
If
to.
you would have told me this shit in 2019, I'd have been like, you lying.
Y'all gonna start this podcast and then y'all gonna be on a panel.
When we were just audio,
right?
imagine.
Yo, like when video wasn't even an option for me.
Right. But yeah, it was such a fun experience.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 would always recommend.
Yes. And those people, exactly how you see them on video, they're exactly the same in person.
Yeah, and also the energy that you put out there, like yourself, you for me at least, like I felt like I received the energy back and then some. Like, you know how there's sometimes where you're like, yo, this shit is off, or but not. Like, I felt like what I put out, I got back, which was great.
Same. And of course, my brother was there. Shout out to
our producer, Gabriel.
And yeah, a lot of friends came out. Shout out to y'all. A lot of them surprised us. I was just like, oh.
And shout out to Loki and Elise, Anna, everyone else who pulled up to surprise us. They came with like guests. So shout out to everyone for supporting just off the strength. Like, we appreciate that so much. And shout out to the new people we met. Like, keep tuning in.
We have so many new followers now. So shout out to y'all. I hope y'all tune into this podcast.
If this is your first time listening,
right?
Stay tuned. We are still a work in progress.
And if it's your last time,
we get it. We understand. Like,
Stephany always
you know.
Yeah, we get it.
Sometimes we just not for everybody.
We're not for everybody.
Cool. It's cool. Like,
I'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, shout out to everybody that started following, subscribing. Shout out to our TikTok followers.
Yo, facts.
Yo,
they be going hard. Like,
yo, and then they I love that they start conversations, you know.
Yeah, the conversations got better. Not that they were not great, but like the dialogue in terms of what they're talking about and not like,
it's like insulting. It's not.
Yeah. It's none of that no more. We love it here. Thank you so much for listening to our previous comments on that.
Yeah. Because I was going crazy.
Yeah, for no reason. Because you are allowed to have different opinions. That's cool. We love that. Like when me and Natasha don't have the same opinion or agree on things, I love it because I get to see another viewpoint in life. Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to everybody. And yeah, that was our week. And then the days after that was on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like I feel like we were all still like
on a high, like
like we couldn't stop talking about it.
It gave us more fuel. Not that we lacked it, but it gave us more fuel to be like, okay, so we got to do this and let's do the calendar and we got a meeting and like some professional but yeah. And if you would have told me like podcasting like is really hard work and you got to be professional about it and you can't, miss no meals, skip any steps, like I would have been like, yo, we just want to sit here and talk shit. What are you talking about? But nah, this should take work.
I mean, of course it does. But, also life. Like, that's what I like about us. Like, we're very understanding with each other. Like, when we need a break, best believe we will take a break. Because...
even when we don't need it, be like, yo, are you off? Same, we out.
Yeah, just because, like, we can't give the best of, us
if we don't
feel great. Like, it's all gonna be fake. It's gonna be a fake vibe. You guys are gonna feel it too. Like, I feel like that's something that people can't portray. Like, you can see it through the camera.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's needed, like, yes, we try to be as professional as we can be, but for whatever reason, life happens and we're not as professional.
The hood in us come out.
That doesn't mean we quit. That doesn't mean, if anything, we learn from that. And try to do better.
Keep growing. We've had so many missteps, and it just
many
be our own fault, and we'll be like, I bet, so we gotta go harder now because we know where we messed up, and we gonna make it work. So.
Yeah. Like so many. It's crazy.
So yeah, long story short,
think about those things.
Yeah, even if it doesn't relate to the podcast, like in your life, even if you're not trying to be a podcaster or content creator or anything, like long story short. I had some deep shit.
We here.
Y'all still tuning in? Yeah, long story short, just keep going. Yeah. It's gonna be a wild ride, but you're gonna enjoy it. Like between this and my real job, not that this is a fake one, but between like my money making one and this one, we dabble, we made somebody here and there in this, but not as my real job. So, and I enjoy this one way more.
Yeah.
Not that I hate my real job, but it's like, I don't even have to make money here for me to show up.
Yeah.
It would be a plus, but. So if this is your case as well, like if you're trying to sell some soaps or some washcloths or curtains or whatever, and you like, nah, this ain't gonna work, like I ain't even making no money. If you love what you are doing, it don't matter. Like that is gonna come.
And also just, I would say also be patient, because I feel like that's something like that, like we kind of lack. Not us, but like everyone in general, like just patience. Honestly, if you're trying to start a podcast or even a business, it's not gonna be an overnight thing. Like people you're not gonna get discovered, or you're gonna start making money overnight. Like that shit takes time. That's why I told people on the panel, like, don't quit your job yet, because I'm the type unless you're really stressed out, then quit that shit.
Yeah.
But I am the type to like to quit. But aside from that, I haven't quit this job since we started the pod, because it's like I'm trying to grow this pod. I'm trying to, so I have goals now. At that back then I didn't have that many goals, but now I do. So and they cost. So yeah. All right.
And
so
we are not a motivational podcast.
No.
By the way. Like, I know it might sound
we just
crazy.
talking shit. We really talking our shit.
Yeah, so if you want, you could take our advice. If not, we get it. Life happens. So.
Yeah, we ain't shit. So since we're starting a new week, okay, for you guys, this might air on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, or on a Saturday, Sunday.
It'll air out a week. Every week.
Every week, for sure. But I don't know exactly what day. It might be the middle of the week. But for us today, this is the beginning of a week. So, what is your goal for this week? Do you have like a weekly goal now that, you know, the motivation is
I
here?
really don't have one. Damn, that sounds so bad. But
No,
like,
I mean-
I just want to make it to another week.
Okay.
Like, I'm just super close to my trip. So I just want to make it.
Oh, yeah, you
like-
got a vacation. Nah. First of all, this vacation, yo, has been planned for like 2 years.
For real. 2 years. Like yeah.
This one specifically, because we've been to vacations, you know.
Right.
And I'm not even going, but I'm just so like ready for her to go.
Natasha, like, can you just go already? Like,
Because it's a trip that, you know, she's been talking about for a while, and it keeps getting rescheduled.
yeah, it's a
And I'm
trip
like, you're
that's
not there
been
yet, girl?
like planned out, like bought, rebought,
Canceled.
You're right. And I'm just like, I'm tired and it's so close.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, if I don't like, if this is not the time that I go, then I'm gonna just stay home. Like,
Right.
it's just not meant for me.
Nah,
at
it's
this
happening.
time.
It's happening. Positive vibes only.
Yeah, so that's it. I'm just trying to make it to this week so I can make it to that trip. Like,
I feel you.
What about you?
I mean, for me, I feel like my motivation for this week, it's really with the pod. It's getting this photo because you guys know we talked about it that we're planning a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Shout out to
We're
everybody.
super excited.
Yeah, shout out to everyone that wants to be a part of it. Yeah, it's something small. It's nothing big, obviously.
But even the small stuff takes hella work. Like, who
of
would have
course.
thought we would have been like being fashion designers and stuff and like directing? Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah,
But here
so
we
it
are.
does-
We still like, let's do it.
Yeah, and it's mostly because, you know, we want to get you guys involved. You know, people that support us. You know, we want to interact with you guys.
Yeah,
in
we want to
many,
make it
many
a
different
fun
ways.
experience.
Yeah, so the fact that we're able to have some of you guys on our, you know, photos taken, because we could do a photo shoot with just me and her for free.
It's been done. It's been done.
Right, with
And
her
it came out popping.
right, but with her merch.
Yeah.
We could do that, but like, nah, we rather, you know, have everyone that support us, be a
Interact with
part
our
of it.
listeners.
Yeah.
Just have it be a vibe and like
Yeah.
a great memory that we have. Like,
Yeah.
even if it doesn't, like, if we end up making no money, hopefully that's not the case. But if that is the case, yo, at least we had a bomb time. People showed up that support
we got
us.
stories to tell.
Right.
So,
So we're super excited for that.
yeah, but my goal is to
Do that.
Yeah, because we've been working on it.
Finalize it.
Yeah, that's my goal.
We gonna do it, girl. We gonna speak it into existence.
That's,
We gonna
that's,
do it.
that's what I'm trying to do right now.
Ew.
Okay. Okay. So,
From our audio listeners, we just took a sip. That's it.
do you have another question before you start the pod?
I feel like I should, but I don't.
Okay, what is... I'm going to ask you something.
Okay.
What is the hardest thing for you to say? I apologize. I need help. I love you. I was wrong.
Damn. It's probably I love you because I be saying all them other three like
Really?
regular.
You be saying that shit on the regular? We hang out, you
Yeah.
like, I love you. I'm like, I love you too.
Oh yeah, but that's you. Like I'm saying like to the public general,
Okay.
it's hard for me to say that.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe for the people who that's their love language, like words of affirmation, maybe they don't get that from me. But like it's levels to this shit. Natasha waited 20 long years for this, okay? Like she ain't pull up one time and I was already like, nah, we built this.
Our nickname to each other is Sugarfoot,
Mm-hmm.
but
And
it
that was
took-
even easier.
It took
That was easier.
years to get here, okay? Because I'd be like, hey, Sugarfoot, hey,
Right.
Sweet Cheeks, hey, this and that shit. What up, Natasha? I don't even know what.
Yes.
Oh, it's cool. We're going to get there.
And even that was easier than
I love you.
I love you. So.
It was hard for you right there.
Right. So it's not easy. It's not an easy process. But it's okay. Like it's okay for you to build that and get there one day. And if you don't get there, that's cool too. Like, because you don't want to say something you don't mean. But like I was wrong. I'm all the time. Well, I don't say I was wrong, but I'll be like, yo, my bad. And that's me saying that I was wrong. I admit that.
We from the Bronx.
Right. I admit that. I apologize. I'm always like, yo, my fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the Bronx way of saying I apologize.
You guys know.
Right. And what's the other one?
I need help.
I need help. Oh, I always need help. Natasha don't always need help. Like in any little thing, I'm like, yo, can
And
you help
sometimes
me
she
out?
don't even need the help. She just need to call me over. To be like, oh, I got it. I'm like, ma'am, I got up. For what?
I'm like, Natasha, I'm gonna call you. I need to pick out this outfit in 10 minutes because we don't got no more time.
And she pick it out in like 2. And I'm like,
Right, and not because when I call you don't pick up, I'm like, oh shit, I got less time than that. Like,
I think for me, it's not I love you. I feel like that one is easy. But I think I have like maybe 2.
No, listen, Natasha, this is a multiple choice, and there's not all of the above. Okay.
Okay, I need help would be one.
Okay.
Yeah. I am someone that likes to, if I could do this, that, and that, I'll figure out a way to do those things. When I feel like I could get it done faster if I had help. But
I mean, I don't know. Is that
that's
true?
like me at work. That's me with anything really.
Damn, you really don't ask me for any help.
Yeah,
But I love it here. Like, I mean, I guess I should start. Like,
I don't like to, because I feel like in my mind, this is how I think. A lot of people have already a lot on their plate,
mhm.
and asking for help is just adding more. So
Right.
that's like my mindset. But some people, don't mind whatever they have on their plate. Plus,
Filling up a full plate, they don't mind that.
they don't mind that. Plus, like helping you out. So
Mhm.
don't be like me. But that's really what I be thinking. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to pile this on them. I can handle this.
But you don't really ask me for help because I'm always like, yo, you need me to do this? But I'm going to do it. Or like, even if you be like, nah, I'll be like, nah, I did it already. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, yeah. But
I'm saying, like, you don't say I need help with me because I'll be helping. Like, like I don't even let you tell me you need help. I just be like,
I be telling
do
you
it.
shit. Stephany, obviously, if I need help with something, I will tell her.
Mhm.
Because I told her
Or I will volunteer as tribute.
shit that, people should not know. Any human should know. But I mean, like in general, like at work, that's just something very difficult for me to be like, oh, I need help with this. I need help with that. I'd rather just do it. Like, even if I can't do it today, I'll do it 2 weeks from now, but I'll get it done.
Got it. Oh,
Yeah.
that was good to know.
Yeah.
I learned something about you every day. Like, who knew?
This is why I have podcasts. This is why. Okay, so let's get into this episode.
All
That was
right,
just
let's
like
do it.
a little warm up questions. Do you want to start with trending topics, fun facts? What you want to do?
Yeah, we could do fun facts.
By the way, today is fucking cold. This is why you see the turtlenecks. We
Fun
didn't even plan
fact.
to match,
Yo, for real.
but just know.
Gray minds think alike.
Period.
All right, so fun fact. And I got this from... Oh, hold on. I didn't even take a picture of this.
Uber facts.
Yeah. Okay, fun fact number 1. Since you mentioned that it's cold, this is a fun fact from Did You Know blog. Did you know that sound changes when it snows? It seems quieter after a snowfall because fresh powder is absorbing the sound waves. Once the snow melts and refreezes, however, it creates a reflective surface that amplifies sound by allowing it to travel faster than normal.
When you said that, the first part, whatever you said, I can't repeat. There's something about the snow.
That sound changes when it snows?
Yeah, that part. I thought more like people were inside.
I mean, it could
Because-
change. The sound could change with...
Because like outside my window, it changes. Summertime, everybody be outside, they be mad loud. But wintertime, it be mad quiet. I'm like, this is what I like.
No, yeah, but
I didn't know you
I also
meant-
get that. Like, even when there are people outside, like walking and slushing the snow, like it do still feel quieter. And I'll be in there, like it's before the snow gets slushed,
Mm-hmm.
and it like looks mad nasty, and I'll be like, yo, with my nephew, I'll be like, yo, we out.
I hate it when it gets slushy and dirty and
I'm in there. We
slippery.
make snow angels.
when it's dirty.
No, well, not when it's dirty. When it's
Oh.
like fresh off, like
Facts.
it just finished,
The
you know.
fluffiness.
Being there making snow angels and like snowballs and stuff. And I'm like, yo, hurry up. My toes is hurting.
He loves that show. That was
Oh, wait, no. And then, my fault.
I
That
think you
was
said
it for that
3.
one. That was it for that. This is my last one.
okay.
And this is from Robin Hood Snacks. I have like a little email subscription. I think it's free. And they just they have like snack facts or something like that, which is like a fun fact that day. And I thought this one was cool. So did you know that Coca-Cola is the second most widely understood term in the world?
What do you mean term?
Like in the world.
Everybody knows what Coca-Cola is.
195 country. Like, even if you don't speak English, Spanish,
so people
whatever.
don't know what like Sprite and ginger ale.
Nah, but Coca-Cola,
they know.
But that shit cracked back in, So I would know, like, not me personally, but
okay,
I'm saying like
you can visit a lot.
No, I'm saying like if something had like drugs in it, everybody's gonna be like, oh, okay, I heard of them,
Yeah.
But you know what the first term like that people are associated with in the world, like an understood term widely. Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is?
No.
Oh,
I'm like, keep going.
I'm like, oh, she do. That's my bitch now.
That's why I'm not your bitch because I don't know.
Now I'll put you on so you can be my bitch. It's okay. So that's the first widely known term.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It's not even a term. It's like a O and a K. Cool. I really was expecting something more poetic, like.
I thought it was gonna be like yes. No.
Oh, yeah, that could have been a good first. Yeah, that's true. Is that or because you could just like nod or nod or show, right? But no. So I thought it was gonna be something more poetic, like I don't know, like world hunger or like sustainability or like some. But now maybe not everyone's familiar with those terms, so I get it.
Yeah.
But why Coca-Cola? Like, te da piedra en los riñones. Like, I don't understand.
It had crack.
Right.
Yeah. Those were good. So let's get into some trending topics. So I saw this one on the Shade Room, and this one hit home. Like that shit hit hard. Okay. It says, my PTO has been approved since July. What's going on over there? Sis making a whole drink. My PTO.
As soon as you said PTO, I was like, oh, I need this.
My PTO has been approved since July. I go on vacation Friday. I get an email this morning saying my new manager doesn't suggest or want me to use PTO at this time because our team is behind. She's not telling me to not go, but with such a strong suggestion, how am I left to feel?
Ma'am.
How are you left to feel? You already know what I'm going to say.
Nah, I got questions. Does my PTO roll over for the next year or not? Because if it don't, I don't care where the team is at. I don't care where the team is at because I know where I'm at. And I did I did what I had to do for the team. I lifted this team up.
Bitch, so why this team? From that, imagine your vacation, the vacation you have coming up on whatever, 2 weeks from now, next week.
Yeah, that's not getting canceled. I ain't got no insurance this time.
And we're like 2 weeks away. Imagine this shit that's only a couple of days ago. Like, I feel like your mindset goes to different places when you know you have a vacation coming. Like, you're ready to leave.
Yo, that last week, you not there. Like, you be at the office, you be at work, you be in the field. Like, you not there.
You're not
it's
there.
Just your physical body, but like, mind, body, and spirit, not. You're not there.
Yeah. So imagine you get a new manager and they're like, oh, no, you can't. You shouldn't take it. First of all, you can take your shouldn't to somewhere else because I'm not listening.
I mean, I wouldn't be the right person to take advice from, considering, like, I started a job, like, oh, and by the way, after I made it, like, after I got accepted to the interview, I was like, my first day, I was like, and by the way, I got 2 vacations coming up.
Those things, they usually don't care that you're on vacation. It's just you're supposed to say it in the interview.
I'm supposed to say it in the interview, but I forgot because I didn't even think I was going to get it. So I was like, I'm going to just tell them whatever, like, what I'm capable of doing. If they want to have me, they can. But, like, this is an easy-ass interview. If I don't get this, está fuerte. So, yeah, I'm not the best person to take advice from. It's worked out for me. I don't even know how, but...
Yeah,
what about you, Natasha? What would you do?
First of all... Like, my current manager right now knows not to. Like, he already knows, like, let's say
okay, what if this is a real business? And I'm like, I don't suggest.
My job is a real business.
Yes. No, but I'm talking about the pod. Like, what if your job is the pod and I'm like, yo, I don't suggest that you go. Like, yo, we got the photo shoot coming up.
Now that's different because this is my business. You know what I mean? Okay. Like, that person working for somebody else.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like, that, I'm like, nah, that's facts. She's speaking facts. I'm going to have to reschedule this trip.
Right. Well, and when I reschedule, do you want to come with? Nah, I don't get that invite.
I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. We're gonna think about it.
It's tough because I had to reschedule.
But if I'm working for somebody else, helping somebody build their business, that shit could wait. Cause like, what if they fire me? What they gonna do? They gonna find somebody else? They gonna replace me like this?
Right. That's
so
true.
Just like y'all can replace me like that, y'all can replace me temporarily.
And then what are you gonna do
for like
with
5 days?
Yeah, and then like if you don't go on vacation, like what are you gonna do with all those memories you could never build?
Right.
Those are the only things you're gonna take to the grave
with you. Yeah,
right.
Not the job. So
period, or the money.
But again, we don't give great advice all the time. So you don't
right. You could choose to take it. You could choose to like stall your vacation. That's cool. Like it's up to you. We don't really know your circumstances. We don't know if you got like 10 kids or one or none. We don't know if you pay 10 bills or one or none. Like,
Well, because especially of those things, you should definitely take a vacation. Like the answer would be no, 100% just because of those things. But yeah. So I would say fuck that. Okay, next trending. Should someone you are dating be able to pop up at your house unannounced? Can you relate,
Natasha?
Stephany?
Are you Natasha? Like, are you setting me up, Natasha? What the fuck is this, yo? She just started shots after shots after shots. First, it was the vacation, work, and she had me spilling out my heart out here. Now she want to talk about this.
So you can relate, is what you're saying.
I have related.
Because I ain't even at you. I didn't say nothing.
Right, that's the thing. Just add me. Add me next time.
Oh, by the way, this is from Spiritual World.
Oh, you gonna throw that in there like it's not from you?
No.
I've had someone when we were like talking, dating. I don't know. I don't even know what the terms are anymore. Yo, yo, Natasha. Anyways, I didn't really tell them to pop up or that it was okay, but they had been to my house before, like on some, like I had an event at my house. They were there, so they knew where I lived. They knew how my house looked, and I wasn't there when they popped up, but like when they called me, they're like, "Yo, I'm outside your building," and I was like, "Oh, so am I." So we were both outside my building. But I didn't really like that.
That wasn't the story I was going for.
Which one were you going for? That's the only one I remember. Unless you want to like refresh my memory. What other time? Oh, you're talking about when we was on vacation?
No. That was one of my...
Oh, shit.
Wait, tell that one because I don't remember that one.
All right, so I've had a few people pull up on me when I'm on vacation. When I'm in my house.
We're all ears here.
I hate it here. Why are they so comfortable pulling up on me?
I even pull up on you.
Right, nah, but I'm used to it. Like, when you don't pull up, I'm like, why Natasha ain't come?
You don't be used to it when you sleeping.
Right, I'm not. Because I'm not even here in this world. But, yeah, I've had, like, I don't really like... Because if I want you to pull up, I'll tell you. Like, yo, I'm here. If you're not busy, swing by.
Right.
But, like, if I don't tell you that, why
are you here?
Why are you not being busy swinging by? Right. Maybe that's just me, but like I like surprises when it doesn't feel like just forced or like sprung upon me, or like, yo, maybe I wasn't looking my best, and like if you would have told me, I would have been on high alert, probably would have done makeup. Who are we kidding? I would have never done makeup, but the intent would have been there. And the fact that like you just put up on me, like, damn, I look better than this.
I was talking about, if anything, we could cut this out. I was talking about the moment someone pulled up on you and you didn't open.
Yeah, that was the first time. That was the first.
But you weren't out there. You left him out there.
Oh, yeah, because he did that multiple times. I was talking about the second time he did that. I was like, yo, again?
No, I was talking about the first time. Okay. Sis he was like, oh, I'm downstairs. She was like, cool. And Sis did not open at all. My guy, I don't know if he walked there or whatever.
Okay, but did you ask why I did not open? Was it because I didn't want to? No. I just wasn't properly dressed. I had no makeup. My hair wasn't done. My nails either. Like, he just caught me on an off week. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yo, this ain't it. Like, it might be over if you see me. So I'd rather him not.
Yeah.
And that's why I didn't open. It wasn't because, like, I didn't want to see him. Obviously, if I'm talking to him, I want to, like,
Chill with him.
create dialogue, and chill and make memories. But I also got like to show face.
Yeah, for me is a no. Even like if it's friends, when Stephanie be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pull up with like this girl and that girl or something," I'm like, no, no, Stephanie, no. You can pull up, and that's cool. But just in general, like I just don't like people pulling up like out of nowhere. Like
At your place or at like a spot, a regular spot?
I've had people pull up at your house while I was with you. And
they wasn't even for me.
It wasn't even for her.
They were looking for Natasha, and I'm here like, oh, I'm hoping. Like Natasha's like, bitch, you better fucking not. Like,
I told her don't open. She'll be here opening, and then just chilled at her house like it was their house, and that is a no, people.
Oh.
That's a no. Okay, next trendy.
It just feels invasive. I wonder how men feel like when they have shorties pull up on them. We gotta ask that to like a male guest or maybe our male audience. Like, how do you feel when...
Maybe the loyal ones wouldn't care.
I don't know. I consider myself loyal and I still care.
No, men.
Oh, yeah. No, but I'm saying like people in general. People in general that are loyal would still care. No?
Well, the people that are cheating.
Who would have an issue? Oh.
Yeah. I don't be cheating, but I just don't like it. But I'm just saying.
So how do you know how the people that are cheating would feel?
Because they're probably trying to bring another girl over. And then you pop up and it's like, oh...
I see you putting two and two together.
But not for me. Not me. Anyway.
We don't cheat on this side.
Period. Okay. Last trendy. Whew, it got hot. Ladies, if your men ask you to stop wearing makeup, okay, this one is towards, it hurts.
Oh,
me.
finally. I'm like, damn, it's all shots.
Ladies, if your man asks you to stop wearing makeup and tells you he loves your face the way it is, would you stop for him?
I would stop for me, not for him. Like if the makeup is giving me acne or if it's like aging me, I don't know, in an unflattering way. Like if I don't take my shit off every night,
Yeah.
And it shows like in my neck.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, all right, I'm done. And I'm like, you like me like this, right?
For me, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that there are genuine ladies out there that just enjoy wearing makeup. Like it doesn't even have to be because of like
to impress someone else.
Yeah, like it's literally some people can enjoy makeup. There are those that really feel insecure without it and all that stuff, and that's when it gets dangerous to keep wearing makeup. But for those that aren't,
or filters,
yeah, for those that aren't, it's like, listen, if you love to wear makeup, wear it, and go crazy with it too. If you decide to stop, make sure it's because of you, because you don't want to wear it anymore or you want to like take a break from it. That's perfectly fine. But if a guy comes to me like, oh, I don't like you with makeup or I think you should stop wearing it, I'm like, no, I'm not going to listen to you because it's not something like I like to play around with makeup. I like to, sometimes it looks good, other times it don't. Y'all seen it all, from bad to good. But it's like, it's something that I enjoy myself to do. Like obviously makeup takes time, so if you don't like it, you're not gonna take your time to do it. So if I take my time to do it, it's because I actually enjoy it. But
and Natasha be flexing
sometimes, other times, yeah, seen it. But yeah, it's like no, I wouldn't do it for a guy or even a friend or like if my mom. No, like if I enjoy doing it, unless they're really trying to help me out, that they see that I'm very like insecure, then okay.
Which is never the case, right? Because my boo's a bad bitch.
Right. Like, I only wear makeup once a week, which is when I come to the pod, unless, there's other events.
So appreciate this.
Yeah. Other than that, catch me at work looking homeless, unrecognizable. That took a hit and it's hard. But, yeah, it's like, no, don't do it for somebody else. Make sure you're doing it because of you.
Yeah.
Anything, literally. Not only makeup, just, like...
Yeah, if I enjoyed it, I would probably do it. But I don't really enjoy it because I, like, sweat. And I'm, like, I'll probably be, like, smearing my makeup instead of, like, keeping it on because I'm sweating. So I'm, like, but if that wasn't the case, I'd be in there.
Yeah, and that's an okay thing. And that's what I love about our friendship. Like, it's, like, we are very, very similar, like, in how we talk, how we act, all
and how we pick the same color without even knowing.
Yeah. But, like, you'll see that I really enjoy makeup. She doesn't. So you see both the best of both worlds here.
Natasha's like very sporty, dressing,
and she's very
and
girly.
I'm very like girly, but we make it work. Like,
yeah, and it's like just because like we hang around each other all the time, and it's like it doesn't like brush off on me to like for you to wear makeup. It doesn't, you know, for me to not wear makeup. It's just we really enjoy like doing these things. Like no makeup and makeup, and
we keep like our authentic selves.
Yeah,
like you don't try to force makeup on me. I don't try to force the girly thing, and like we respect each other's like authenticity, basically. And I don't know, but if you want trying to be in here, girl, like I got you with the tips, okay? I know you got me with the tips. I started wearing earrings, so maybe you are wearing all of me. But... that was a fun experience. We can say it one of these days. Our adventure. Oh yeah. That was fun. Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, that was my trendy. Nice. Those were my trendies for today. I felt attacked on a few occasions. Why? But, you know, it's part of life. I felt like such a person, but at the time, those reasons were valid to me. Well, these are things. Even the makeup one, these are things that I'm like, okay, maybe we can relate to this. I can relate to it, and you know, I found things that you can relate to. So, moral of the story: don't pull up on people. Period. Unless it's like an event, you know, how they pulled up on us. That was a great surprise when they. You know, our friends, our listeners showed up to the panel. Oh, that's like, y'all represented is over. Shots, right? Somebody said shots? Yeah, that's a very different thing. That 100% enjoy. Keep doing those things. Anytime there's an event, like pull up. We love that. That's different, right? Those surprises are different. Yeah. What do you want to hit him with next? We have a put yourself in my shoes that I think we should touch on. Okay. So for those of you who are new, and even old folks, like, we do a segment called Put Yourself in My Shoes, where you want to expand on this, Natasha? It's where our listeners, our supporters, get to send us scenarios that they or someone they know have been in, and we'll tell them how we would handle that situation if we were in their shoes. And you don't have to take our advice. But, you know, it's always fun to hear someone else's, you know, opinions on things. And it also stays anonymous. So keep sending those. And it's real. Like, we don't be snitching. Yeah. We don't tell, like, the whole world, like, yo, you know who this person is going through. No. We just here to help off the strength. Like, you have a serious issue that you want to share, or you could just have, like, oh, like, I don't know what color to paint my floors. I'll be like, yeah, because, you know, there are sometimes that you wonder, like, yo, did I handle that the right way? Did I do it the wrong way? And, like, you don't have to tell us how you handled it. We'll just tell you how we would have. Yeah. So keep sending those in, you know, through DM, on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Like, well, maybe not YouTube because then people will see it, right? Yeah, don't send it. But like, or TikTok. DM or DMs, yeah. Like DMs or email at talkyourshitpodcast@gmail.com. Yeah. And so this is this week's. This one says, what would you do if you propose to someone and they agree to marry you, but 3 months later, they let you know that marriage is not for them? Wait, what? So why did they agree? Well, because today is a new day and I agreed, but then 3 months later is another new day and I have evolved as a person. And now I no longer believe in the certificate of marriage for you and I to keep living. 3 months later? Yeah, for you and I to be together, because I might have had a life-changing experience, whether it was through psychedelics or a death in the family or... Well, I feel like that's a conversation you have. Like, I feel like with your partner, first of all, if the person had the courage to ask the person to marry them, it had to be because they were together for a certain amount of time. Even though people ask people to marry them in like a month. But 3 days together, we're like, yo, we got to get married. Like, when you know, you know. But you did the thing. They said yes. Yeah, but that's something that, like, I feel like this is why I say a lot of people should have, like, beforehand, they should have communication when it comes to, like, kids and marriage and stuff. Like, those questions are not scary. Some people are like, oh, you shouldn't ask that the first, second, third date. And it's like, no, I'm over here kissing my mic. Yo, these mics be getting more about action. This mic today. Yeah, that's crazy. But, yeah, I feel like, I don't know how you can realize that, like, 3 months later. Yeah, I feel like you can. Like, yo, people wake up with different feelings daily. Like, that's true. Sometimes they like you, sometimes they don't. You know, sometimes I got cramps. Sometimes you know, had a fight at work. or you have no work, like people have different feelings. Some people are like bipolar, some people have dementia, so it's like diseases come. Like I might have agreed 3 months, but now I don't remember, so no. Like
Okay.
well, I'm just saying, like life happens.
Let's
every
talk about
scenario
people that
is
don't
different.
have any of those.
But why?
Just like if it were you.
Those are the
Because
people don't
put
count.
yourself in the shoes, right?
Okay.
Because you don't have any of those things.
But if I did, nah,
You
thank God I don't have any of those things.
Yeah, you don't have any of those things.
Wait, if I was the person that said no,
Proposed.
or if I proposed?
That was the question, right?
That's
you
different.
asked to put yourself in my shoes.
Well, they asked. All right, they asked. I just read it.
How would you feel? No?
Yeah, what would you do if you proposed to someone and they agree to marry you, but 3 months later they let you know that marriage is not for
Exactly.
them?
So you have to put
So
yourself
if
in his
I
shoes.
ask my man,
Mhm.
Big Daddy, now that's a leak. If I ask him to marry me and he's like, bet, I ride with you. I'm like, alright, whatever. I gotta start planning this and that.
Planning what?
The wedding, because he said yes.
Okay.
And then 3 months later, like as we get closer to it, maybe, I would feel like maybe if we would have gotten married a month after I asked, we wouldn't have been here.
I mean, they probably still gonna feel the same way.
Well, that's
while
different because they
being
said 3 months.
married.
They
Well,
said 3 months. I'm sticking to the facts.
No, I'm saying, but like if you got married a month after you proposed,
Mhm. And then 2 months later, they're
gonna
with it?
feel like that. They're gonna feel.
Well,
like,
if they feel like that 2 months later, then
and
it
then
don't
you
matter.
get a divorce.
It don't matter because we are already
It
married.
don't matter.
Because we already married.
It matters.
Well, it does matter, but at least we tried it. That's why it matters, because we tried it. You ain't like it, so I'm like, bet I
No,
understand.
I'd rather find out before. Listen, marriages are very like complicated, and
It's
like
tricky.
you lose a lot. You
Mhm.
lose a lot when you get a divorce. So I rather
If you don't do prenups.
Yeah. So I'd rather like be sure.
Even if you do prenups, like you might not lose a lot financially, but you lose like maybe years of your life, months of your life, days of your life that you're not going to get back. So you still lose at the end of the day.
And then there's like if there's a child involved, it's an issue.
But you gain experience in life, you know.
If I'm gonna put myself in the guy's shoes,
I
me.
could not do it.
I'm gonna put myself in the guy's shoes, not me as a woman asking a man, but like
no, you got to put yourself in someone's shoes that would ask, whether that's a guy or a girl.
But for me, like I said before, I wouldn't ask a man to marry.
Well, me neither,
So,
but here I am.
I know. So I'm not going to put myself in those shoes. I'm going to put myself in, let's say, a guy's shoes. I'm going to see from that perspective, since you already saw the woman's perspective, I guess. You did yourself.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to do the guys. I feel like, first of all, getting on one knee is like a big deal. Like, especially for men.
As a guy.
Women too. Women, it would be, of course.
Were you a cheater or were you loyal? Because that's important.
That's not the question.
But that's important.
But it's not part of the
as to how
story
you would feel.
that we were sent.
All right. Well, I'm just checking scenarios here.
No, forget the scenarios.
Okay.
We focusing on that scenario.
All right.
So, again, I feel like that's a very big deal. And I feel like it does depend on how long you guys were together before proposing. And why was that? Like, for me, I'm like, why didn't we have this conversation before? Or why did you even say yes? That would be my thought. Like, why would you even say yes? And what I would do is
because the ring was cute and I felt pressure from my family and it was Christmas. So I had to bring somebody. Or it was Thanksgiving.
I feel like when you ask somebody to marry you, there should be like a relationship and a friendship where you're comfortable with your fine. You said yes in front of the family members, but like you go home to your partner. Like, why you be like, you know what? Now that it's just you and me, let's talk about this. You know, fuck it, if you gotta, tell the family member later on. But I would have that conversation like, yo, you know what? I'm not ready. Like, I know I said yes, but I need more time. Like, I'm not ready.
Oh, you would say you need more time? Not you're not down?
Well, in that moment, yeah, but because, I already said yes, so I gotta break it down slowly. And then, a week later, I'm like, yo, babe, I honestly, me and marriage, not a thing. But I honestly think if that was to happen to me 3 months later, the relationship would be over. I don't know why.
But
I'm
why?
always ready to break up with people.
Why? Because they don't envision the same thing you do.
Yeah, like if I ask you to marry me, it's because I see marriage in the future, and if you don't see it, then we're really wasting our time.
What if they see like the things you do in a marriage just without the marriage, like without the actual paper?
Like for me as a person, I want to get married, right?
Like you want
want the paper, yes.
But what if you do get the paper and it's not like a regular marriage? It's just like y'all sleep in the same house, but maybe it might be in a different room.
That's not the marriage I'm aiming for.
Okay.
So that's not the, like, if that's obviously the thing that we're gonna talk about. We're not having separate beds if I'm married to you. It's just a no. So that's not the marriage I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for marriage and all that stuff. So if you don't want marriage and you don't, let's say you don't want kids either, then it's a dub. I'm not gonna keep wasting my. I already wasted 3 months plus whatever
we had
before.
Yeah.
So it's like no.
But I'm just
saying. I feel like people should realize, like, be real with themselves and what they want, because a lot of people settle. Like, they're like, I could be fine with it. I could live with it, knowing that they don't want that.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
So it's like, if you don't want that, just say it. Move on. If you do want it, if you agree to it and you're fine with it, perfect. But because you regret a lot later on. Like, that's just, and a lot of arguments unnecessary.
But I do want to say that, like, sometimes you think you want something, and then when you finally get it, you're like, yo, this isn't even like half of what I envisioned. Like, sometimes you want to get married, and next thing you know, like, you moved out of state, you don't even want to move, but you had to move because you in a marriage and you compromise and you making it work, and you only gonna move there for like a year.
But the only way you find out that you don't want to do those things is by doing those things.
That's what I'm saying. So
no, but like, I don't mean like not being together. I mean, like, I don't know what I mean, honestly.
No, it's a difficult conversation, but it's like sometimes you sign up to do something and it turns out like way different than you planned. Like, sometimes you're like, yo, I want to get married. You see this, but it ends up not happening, and you still like excited about life and happy that it didn't happen, but you still living like if it did. Like, if you are in a committed relationship for like 10, 15 years, yeah, I just never signed no documents, but yeah, like, yeah, I have the house, the white picket fence, the dog, the kids, like, and it's like a marriage. It's just not official.
For me,
you would have been like
there's gonna be something missing.
Yeah. But there's some people who are like, oh wow, like, I would have never known this if I would have never tried it, as opposed to people who are like, yo, I don't want to get married at all, ever. I don't want to have kids. And
but
next
that's
thing
what I'm saying.
know,
It depends how long they were together, because they said they were together 3 years. You know, and
you can't say that, Natasha, because there's a lot of great bonds
that
are built in like 3 days. Okay,
but I'm just saying, let's say they were together for 3 years, right? And he proposed, right? So those 3 years, that was not enough for him, right? He wanted something more. But for the woman, that was enough.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to stay like that. He doesn't want to stay like that. He wants married, right?
Okay.
So.
Also, you're saying they tried it and it didn't work out. Yeah.
So it's like something you did that, you know, you tried it, whatever. It's, you want more. Be real with yourself. Don't be like, oh yeah, it's fine. And then, you know, arguments, all this. You can't stand her. You don't want to be around her. Or she don't want to be around you. Like,
I'm saying the same thing, but like, you going into like, I'm not doing it, I'm gonna just try it out, and then you're like, oh shit, I like this shit. Like, who knew? I would have never known if I would have never tried it. Like, yeah. So I'm saying the same thing. It's just, but I'm just saying different outcome. Depends
how long they're together. Because I feel like I wouldn't marry somebody. I myself would not marry somebody within like 3 months of knowing them, or like 4 months of knowing them.
It depends how intense those 3 months. I would say it has to be an intense.
No, I need at least
3
like
months,
a year.
3 days, 3 hours. Like,
I need at least a year and some change.
For you to know?
For me to, for you to even propose.
I don't think I need that long. Yeah, I would probably just know. But then again, I'll probably be making mad mistakes. But it's life, okay? Like, I'm just living it, okay?
Okay, before we end this pod, I do have a question that was asked on TikTok that I wanted to ask.
Keep sending those, by the way.
Yeah, just because there is a lot of conversation on TikToks that we receive. You know, we see all the comments and stuff. But this one in particular, I was just like, you know what? This is good. This is a good one, and we should answer it. If you have a partner, right, who goes for both female and male,
okay,
is it fair for your partner or for you to have friends from the opposite sex?
Yeah, why not?
Someone that's like for both?
Yeah, like if they're bi or they're non. They don't subscribe to labels and they just like what they like. That's cool.
They asked that to the question where we asked Carlos Figs, why is it so hard for men to be friends with an attractive woman? They asked that under that, and yeah, I agree. I think that people who don't accept it, like, they're kind of insecure, Because like they gotta have some friends. Like you can't be their only friend.
Right. That's a little dangerous.
Yeah, that's
Because you're gonna have
toxic.
days where you don't want to talk to them and you're not in the mood,
and
or
they have
both.
nowhere to go to.
Yeah, so it's like, damn, from you to who now? To nobody? Like, I can't even vent. I gotta get a real therapist and like, damn, that shit is crazy.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would be a little
concerned,
insecure, just a little bit. So not in a way where I would break up with them or anything like that, or like be like don't have any friends.
Yeah.
But just in a way like, damn, that's like double of like.
I've never been in that position where like a guy that I like or that I'm talking to actually like likes guys and girls.
That's what I'm
but
saying.
If
but
I
like
would,
you already like, you know, if they like girls, that's fine. But now they like guys and girls. That's like double of like.
So like you.
Of what you usually do.
Like, do you like what I like too? Like, if some guy walks in the room, like, are you digging him too, or like, am I the only one checking him out, even though we're in the same room? Like what's happening?
I mean, just because you like both does not mean you're attracted to every single person, or like, you know, it doesn't mean like everybody that
you look
passes
a little
you.
bit like, oh, okay. He's cute, but like, are you thinking the same thing? Like, are you as a guy like, yo, he
you know,
that
I don't know
cute.
why it's so easy for girls to like agree with a man or like encourage a man to be like, oh, yo, she's cute, she has a big butt. Like girls would do that.
That's true.
But for men, like if a girl was like, yo, he's kind of fine, or he's kind of cute.
Yo, even between families, like I used to talk to this guy who had a brother that I was really cool with, and I'm like, yo, your brother's fine, right? He'd be like, what? Like, sir, that is your brother. Like, y'all play together. Like, y'all like seen each other in diapers. Like, what is so bad about me saying that he's fine? Like,
right.
I'd be like, it's
but
cool,
if a girl passed by and be like, yo, her body is nice,
and they would agree automatically, like,
and
we
have no problem. But double standards, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that was the question. I don't think it's weird. We'll post this clip on TikTok so you guys can go ahead and keep asking questions. Yeah. Do you have anything else? I
mean, I don't think we have time, but we could always leave it for a next guest.
Period.
Or whatever. But thank you so much if you've tuned in this far. This is our pod. Make sure you keep sending, you know, put yourself in my shoes. Facts. If you have like would you rather questions, that'd be dope too. What else? Keep commenting, liking, subscribing, telling your friend, your mother, your grandma, your sister, your brother, everybody. Make sure you follow us at Talk Your Shit Pod on Instagram, on Twitter, TikTok.
Email us.
Yes. TikTok, what else? YouTube, all that good stuff. Our personal accounts at StephanyMX3.
Barcatel.
Yes, email us at talkingshitpodcast@gmail.com. Follow our amazing producer, Gabriel, at Producer Ghana, Elephant Network, Learn Filmmaking, and Ghana Pictures.
Period.
Right.
Some respect on it.
And remember that we talk our shit now.
So you can talk your shit later. Bye.